One of these days, I will remember to deal with the title and everything before I go live. Anyway, hello. I know the last stream was Dream Daddy, but I wasn't quite feeling doing that. I was feeling doing Destiny 2, and I'm not gonna get in the rhythm of streaming more often if I don't, just stream. So we're just gonna do random Destiny 2 crap to get my hunter leveled up. Don't expect me to explain everything that's going on. Um I might say things here or there if I don't know. We're just gonna hop in here, get my hunter leveled up, and just like chat. Uh so yeah, Dream Day did go well. I am going to be, like I said, playing that till the end of it. It's just that today I was like, I don't quite feel up to it, but I do need to stream so I can get myself into rhythm of streaming more often. And sometimes I just need to play something that either I was already going to play on my own time or yeah. My worry is that I'll play so much of Destiny 2 that I'll accidentally put myself in the slot of being a Destiny 2 streamer, which means no one will watch me for anything else, or at least not that many. I don't, realistically, I don't see myself getting into that issue. But, my brain is really coming up with excuses not to do things. And that was one of them. But, no, here we are. Streaming. It's Destiny 2, but whatever, I'm still streaming. That's the good thing. I want to be streaming more often. So that I can, hit affiliate, get some small
I
level
doubt
of money
Zebul
from
Arath
it.
knows what Queen Mara is planning, but she knows that every day it grows nearer. She'll redouble her efforts, I'm sure. And with Crow gone, we're more vulnerable than before.
I don't know if I want to lower the dialogue or just turn it off entirely. I mean, I guess it would make sense. Even though... Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm debating either turning it off entirely or making it very low. Because, like... I'm kind of just jumping into the middle of a lot of things otherwise, but I don't know if that's, like... Again, I need to make decisions that will keep streaming rather than less. I don't know. How about this? No one's complained about it yet, therefore I will leave it as is. And when people begin to complain about it, then I will change it. Otherwise, I need to just shut up and keep streaming. Well, definitely not shut up about that, but not shut up overall. Otherwise, that's kind of missing the point. Honestly, I don't know how many people will actually show up to the Destiny streams. I just need to be streaming something to like get into the rhythm of it. Otherwise, no one. it's one of those things where it's something I don't know the outcome of, but I will never know the outcome of if I don't do it. And my issue for the past, like, year, I think I said, like, myself at least, beginning of 2021, I'm going to attempt streaming. And then I started and never really did anything, because I was, as usual, good at making excuses for it. So far this year, I've been really good at saying that's an excuse, ignore it, myself. So at the very least, things have been like inching forward on a lot of different things. Like, I've been hanging out with people more, I've been taking the initiative on, like, starting hangouts, plans to hang out with people online. But streaming is one of the many things where it's like, okay, sure, there's a chance it won't lead to anything, but how the fuck are you gonna know it doesn't lead to anything if you don't fucking do it? So here I am, playing Destiny 2 and doing the stream. Even though it's quite unlikely I'll actually have someone show up to this particular stream. But that's fine, because I'm getting into the rhythm of stream. And yeah, like, you may have noticed that stream is at 30 FPS. Whereas, sorry to sound like sorry it comes off of a brag, but game I'm playing on the PS5, so like, I didn't buy the most expensive capture card I could find, I suppose. So it's not, it makes sense that I didn't get, like, that I'm not getting 1-to-1 an FPS. But it's see, I have the PS5 to compare you to. You guys don't, so maybe you guys don't care as much as I do about it. But that's the sort of thing that would make that I would take it as an excuse not to stream. But again, I need to not do that, or else I'll never stream. That's just how it's gonna be until, I don't know. People like Chugga Conroy always say that your early stuff is always gonna be relatively terrible to later stuff, so I think it's just generally good that I've bit the bullet and started streaming. Even if there's gonna be a few mishaps, like yesterday. No, it wasn't. Like a couple of days ago when I streamed Daddy, and did not notice that the entire picture, the entire capture was off to the right. I kept my eyes on my feed of Daddy and didn't bother to look at the capture, so I didn't notice it. And for the entire stream, like, you couldn't see a giant chunk of the game, and shit like that is just gonna happen because I'm new to this. Like, my initial thoughts were like, I've watched streamers enough that I've watched streamers and Let's Players enough that it's less likely that I'm going to have stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I thought to myself, I'm not gonna make the same mistakes that everyone else does. And technically I'm right. I'm going to make my own mistakes, is what's going to happen. And those mistakes are going to make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. And the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. That's just, I don't know how to stream because I've only started. What I need to be willing to do is figure things out on the way instead of assuming I'm going to know everything the second I start just because I've watched other people do it. Or like I know what to avoid and whatnot. But no, I am a human. I make mistakes. So I need to keep that in mind while I get into this sort of thing. That I am human, I'm going to make mistakes, and it's going to be fine. Like, my priority right now with streaming isn't to get an audience. Eventually I want to do that for a multitude. But I can't get an audience if I don't stream, so my priority right now is to stream. And that means just booting up Destiny 2, going and yammering, and so be it. And it might be Destiny 2, it might also be Skyrim, because lately I bought Skyrim recently. And I also loaded it into the brim with mod. Now I will say, because the mods are like, no that's not why. I've started a game already, and I'm very deep in it, and I really don't want to make a new game. If I do end up streaming Skyrim, it's gonna be like its save file. And you know, people are just gonna have to be okay with that, because otherwise I'm not gonna stream again. And like, same thing with Destiny, but like, in theory, yes, you could make a new Destiny save file. You need a character and make a new one. But I have so much time sunk into all three of my characters. 3 classes. You get 3 character save files, 1 for each class essentially, unless you're a crazy person who want to make 3 of the same class, which you can. But I've sunk so much time into all of them at this point that I refuse to start a new save file for any of them. So you're gonna watch for that you have no context to, and you're gonna like it. But that's pretty much Destiny experience anyways. So anything, that what I'm doing with that changes absolutely nothing for new player experience, which is sad but true. Another great thing about Destiny is I've played it for so long that it is the easiest game for me to just yammer her alongside, because it doesn't really take that much effort from my brain to play, as I've played it for so long. So a lot more of my brain power can be spent, you know, talking to chat or just talking in general. As you can probably tell, I have been yammering a lot. while also being somewhat confident in playing. Somewhat. Like, I'm okay in Destiny. There are people who are better than me. I would not argue that. But I will say I would say above average of a player at this game. Yeah, the corner guy. But yeah.
Once my circle of Techians is reassembled, we can strike back at the Black Fleet. The coming storm will not be deterred by the knowledge of the Vanguard
Yeah, I'm
alone.
out of here. I need to.
Knowledge is only part of a winning strategy.
Boot up another that I can. Mine chest is open. Powerful. Something I check before. No, I don't have a prime angler. Darn. Nope, time to launch into another one of these. I don't need to. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Another thing is, eventually I will run out of things to talk about, but might just sitting in silence, playing Destiny. Which again, still streaming it. Guess it's fine. Have to get into the rhythm of talking. Hopefully the more I stream, the more chances I'll get to
As Zebu Arath consolidates power,
have a
we're likely to face
audience
more
to play off
coordinated
of.
resistance. I
Talking
expect the full
wise.
weight of her force to land on the day of the ritual. We'll be ready
There will
when
be
it does.
sections of time where I'm just sitting there in silence, shooting aliens. And I have to remind myself that is okay. Because otherwise, I would never get around to streaming it. This, as I've said 100 times at this point, stream on a regular basis. I guess what I could do is get co-coms, but the thing with that is I would have to mess with the virtual audio cable, and again, I'd rather just start streaming. The more I fiddle with things, the less likely I am to actually stream. Those little flying balls, you know, just look like that. They look different. There's a patrol event that is essentially this. I'm not quite sure why they felt the need to change the look of the balls. Maybe, oh, you know what? Beforehand, really couldn't pick. They were really hard. They weren't like as easy flying around in the air. They were more of a white than a dark blue. So now that they're all dark blue, you can see them flying around in the, and therefore they are easier to shoot. And shooting them down was an optional in the original event that from. But now that it's something you have to do, making them easier to point out is probably a good idea. One thing that the reason I started talking about that is the idea came to my head to talk about it. I was like, I don't talk about that, but again, it's a stream. I should probably be talking more. So if any topic of any type comes to mind, I need to be talking about it, no matter how stupid of a topic it seems to talk about. Because there's always a chance to lead into me making tangents, and therefore me talking more. Practice makes perfect, as they say. So, even if it's something random and dumb, that I think is random and dumb, I'm gonna talk about it. Sorry if there's like a occasional beeping noise. I don't know what noise that makes, but it definitely gets up on the mic on OBS. But I have one of those headsets with mic that you can flip up and turn off by doing so. And I don't know what it is about talking for long periods of time, but just a bit TMI. It makes my nose more mute when I talk more, so I have to blow my nose more. And obviously you don't want to hear that on the mic, so I have to flip it up. Apparently makes a noise that gets picked up. So apologies for that. I'm sure you would rather hear a beep or a knock or whatever the noise is. Loud snorting noise. I'm sure that's a lot more palatable. So, I guess, I don't know. All the ones here have been slow, so I need to go all speed. I was super ready, but I don't think it's... Okay. I guess I can launch it at P4 on spiking. cooldown stuns, but he didn't have it. One of these things. And do it perfectly. That's what presses the activity. Something everyone should. Never mind, I will do it apparently. Now we go fight a boss. Yeah, this is definitely working. I see myself going from I did yesterday, but yesterday was straight unstopped thing. I figured out what my issue was that bad away. I didn't have a water bottle nearby, so I was just hammering and hammering and hammering without stopping. And if you don't do that with a water bottle when you don't do it on a regular basis, you are gonna trip over your words hard. So next time I stream through Daddy, I'm gonna have a water bottle ready, so that I'm not. I listened back to myself, and apparently I still came across pretty clear, but God, if I wasn't, like, I think I had to put in a tad too much effort so that I would like. And I feel like I would put in less effort if I was drinking water every so often. So that's what I'm going to do next time we stream that. And if that doesn't work, I'll still stream it, but again, like I said, at the end of that stream, probably be a bunch of really short streams. But again, that's fine. I'm just trying to stream more. I don't care how long I do it for. I'm just scared that I do it. And like I'm a little worried like no one's gonna show up this kind of stream, particularly the Destiny 2 one. No one showed up to Dream Ready stream. Really, it's just a matter of doing it. Maybe not doing it at like the beginning of the day. That's another thing. Like, it's 12:29 for me. I'm on Pacific time. I personally have no life, but for other people that's another story. They're probably at work right now. Can't watch them. I don't know. Again, that's just another excuse. I need to drink more often. So then stream more often. Really, there are people watching these streams at any hour of the day, so. Just a matter of streaming consistently and eventually eventually people noticing that I'm streaming consistently, so they come like, oh, he's streaming consistently. I wonder what his they're like. Well, so far this is what they're like, a fuck ton of nothing, but hopefully it will eventually become something.
Thank you, God. With your assistance, we may still be able to recover my remaining Techians. They will have suffered during their imprisonment. Will they be strong enough to complete the ritual?
One more, yep, just one more, and I will get another powerful drop. I should do it before we get turned. And that's the time. are we show? I hope the Dario Tower. How much more time, Scar? I guess that would be a good. Just Triumph cheat. Destiny.
Checking now.
Random nonsense. What I'm doing. What was I doing? Sir.
I bring a message from the Nine.
Turn the right ghost. Grab the
It was never mine.
dot from. Oh, I actually need. Sure. For rolls on armor, I'm only looking for good recovery and good inlay. But with exotic armor, gotta take what I can get because exotic perk. Anyway,
I do mean to explain, but every time I try, I lose the thread.
back to this. Reason I want this, by the way. Golden gun fires 1 high damage shot. It's one of the suits that I have. And it's basically the way that this particular class gets to do. Yes. Sucks. Ain't this us. Trying to look triumphs like bought in city. Yeah. Last wishes of there are so many things I could be doing. Triumphs. But right now I'm working on leveling my hunter. And then if I do that before we
As Xivu Arath consolidates power, we're likely to face more coordinated resistance. I expect the full weight of her force to land on the day of the ritual. We'll be ready when it does.
anyway. I will probably go do things on my Titan, another class in Destiny. The thing with Titan, the thing with that is it required me to do things on Mike Lavoie. And I can't stream that because the sound balancing is terrible. Because I don't know how to use a virtual audio key. Guess I could figure that out beforehand, but yeah. I'll get around to figuring out a virtual audio cable then. But as I've said a bunch of times, focus on actually getting into streaming for them, even if that means dicking around with Destiny. Why did it have to be? Out of the three middle activities, this particular activity, this is my least favorite. Mostly because either you're doing something that you hate doing or you're doing nothing. Something I hate doing, walking really slowly. Either you're walking really slowly up this hill, just meandering around killing things. Not really doing the activity. But the other two, you're always doing something. Even the one where you have to like taking shit and like make it explode. Like sure you're waiting for the cooldown on that, but there's like champions to kill, which progresses, and that really doesn't mean anything, yeah, but at least feels like you're doing something. This, either you're meandering around, walking slowly. And again, even with the taken one, and you can still kill the enemies that drop them and make them drop them. You're not going to be able to pick them up with this thing, but they drop. This, third time I'm saying this, just me meandering around. And I guess they can't all be good, I guess. Or at least fun. Like, I don't know. I guess this is so good. Like, makes sense from a mechanics perspective. I don't know. There's certainly this doesn't need to be this thing. It's only there for variety, and it's bad variety in my opinion. Oh, yep. I'm done. I was about to say, why is someone using Deathbringer without a rocket launcher? Gjallarhorn exists, but then I remember that you had to pay $30 for access to Gjallarhorn. Dungeon run. I don't buy cosmetics, but if there's there's something content related for Destiny 2, I'm definitely gonna buy it. Seasons expansion and 30th anniversary pack. Those are things I'm always gonna buy when it comes to Destiny. It's the only thing I allow myself to pre-order. Because like, it's just gonna be part of the game I already know I like. So no sense not pre-ordering it, especially if it just comes with a couple extra He usually does. They're cosmetic, but also gives you immediate access to Exotic. Ooh, Prime Engram. I'm like up on the level ups with this particular run. This punch. Did I just hear another Prime Engram drop? Might have. There's no way I'm gonna find it in all this mess. That suit. Wasted that shot. Wasting a lot of things. Not anything. The problem with the rooms is big is that sometimes the boss doesn't show up on the radar because you're not close enough to it. Even though it looks like you're enough, that's not the case because you're just not close enough. See, this room. Initially, this arena was for something else, different activity, and then that activity gets sent around to different points in the room, and you kind of just sit there, and if you leave that in the area where you're supposed to sit, you hurt, so the game wants you to just kind of sit there. So, really it wasn't meant for you to constantly running around the room and for the boss to be constantly teleporting around. At least not in the sense where it wasn't like immediately visible. So sometimes you'll get to a point where the boss teleports and there's literally nothing coming up on your radar. Me, at least, that's annoying. Not like game-breaking annoying, just like one of those teeny little annoyances you don't really care about, but part of you thinks it wouldn't happen anyway. Not like a legitimate complaint, but it's certainly annoying, at the very least.
Wherever Crow is, I hope he knows there are people here who care about him. As I told you before, now is not the time for this conversation.
That's enough. Vexen. That's the last of the ones we can get out of. What's that leave? Actually, I know what it leaves. Good amount, actually. Give me a sec, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And I'm back.
Checking.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Boots. That one. I suppose it is time to start going in stuff to grab. Question. That doesn't change.
A prepared soldier is a victorious soldier. Don't let it go to waste.
I need a pulse rifle and solar weapon. I have solar, but that's so primary. Solar pulse. Yes, I do. Might even be. That's me. I don't need primary. Give. And what is the burn? Okay. Fine. A reminder. And I can't. Uh, oh, that's okay then.
A friendly warning. I am detecting seismic events all along the planet's crust. I believe the Red Legion is to blame. Hey, who wants to bet the facts will tear us all apart trying to fix it?
Agreed. Be careful, Gus. There's no one out there to back you up.
Except the two other people next to me, but sure, steal all my goals. See how I feel. Spoilers, I feel bad.
On your right, a waterfall of Vex milk. Yes, Vex milk.
Let me kill you, rhinos, whatever. Words. Just. Yeah, I'm terrible. Now, most people, they get
Hey,
their
failsafe, you're all cozy in your data core. Any advice on an energy shield?
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have... Okay, we'll shoot.
most people who play Destiny and grind out their characters all the way up Pinnacle Cap. They do that in the beginning of the season.
What could the Red Legion possibly be drilling for?
Friendly query. What have you done to attract such hostile species to my planet?
Oh, I just realized something. Do I have? Yes, I do. Wanted to make sure I had this set up to be full auto.
And of course, the drills have
I
armed
should switch over
crews.
to rocket launcher.
If
I'm
it's
thinking
helpful,
about it.
I suggest you deal with the drills when the shooting stops.
The shooting never stops.
Yeah, that's gonna start to get in the way. But that's fine. I just need to learn to work around it. Let the talking happen. Like, I don't know how. There's probably some streamers who are able to talk over the talking. I can't do that, at least not right now. Not as yet.
You know, Cade got stuck stealing from the Vex. Why didn't that happen to the Red Legion?
Calculating Red Legion similarity to Cade 6.0001%. Plus, you know, Cade's dumb.
You are both depressing and unhelpful. I think they want their drill back.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finishing. One. Yeah, I'll get around to it. God, being able to shoot with guns full auto when you weren't able to before looks so good. I know it was for more of an accessibility thing, but I'm really glad Bungie
I
did
hope
it.
this is safe. The Cabal don't need to stick the landing. We do.
I don't outright need it, but man, do I love full auto guns. Down we go. And he's dead. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Zavala,
Which one of
modular
these?
mine
That one.
neutralized.
Well done. Failsafe, what's your assessment of this incident?
Vex records indicate the Cabal discovered the mine.
Alright. One. Hold on. You and delete. And I guess delete you. Where are we going next?
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
That's odd. Why did it just stop there? Dialogue. Oh, you know what? Probably because I went someone else's strike. Yep. Well, that means more time saved on my part. Not complaining. faster I can level up, the faster I can get to do other shit. I would like to triumph chase at some point. Just go a shit ton of cleanup of stuff that I have yet to do again. Probably would do that on the stream. As again, I'm trying to stream more often.
As a fellow inorganic life form, I just want to note that Rasputin has a much better setup than I do. He has a secret bunker with space weapons. I live in your backpack.
Probably should have been first.
That shank's been modified to crack his system. Let's take it out.
Okay. This two again? I also do that. Nothing, it doesn't hit anything. That works. Oh god, okay. And I'm in a bad place to res. Oh, no, it moved me. That's good. But it is still a bad place to res. Nothing was really fixed. There we go. Alright, now I don't know what this bitch.
These creatures are a serious threat. Has the Vanguard tried to reach out to him recently? Get him to understand we're allies.
The last time we sent in a team was years ago. We found what remained of their bodies scattered across the sky.
Okay, one more and that'll let me a pinnacle. I still have to get all these bounties done so I can get a powerful drone. Pop that. Probably replace the Taken one. Not guaranteed that I get into tracking there's Taken combatants. Am I gonna want to bother exporting this? Yep. Probably. Oh, what do you know? This is one of the strikes that has taken combatants, so.
Devil, are you linked up? I am. Good to hear your voice. Operation Stormcoat is go.
Devrim and the commander on the same feed? More like Operation Easy Listening.
Get off this line, Holiday. If this mission moves at your discretion, Guardian.
One of my teams reported Taken energy infecting the water supply. Our purification tech can only do so much. If the contamination spreads, people will die.
Well, at least I'll force these idiots to come with me. Instead of meandering around. What's that? I need to kill people with the pulse rifle. And I still need to kill Taken. Both of which will solve this particular
The Taken
strike.
fog cleared up as soon as the blight went down.
If the blights can be killed, then perhaps their infection can be reversed. You lot are going to save lives today.
And that's all the bounties. If I wanted to, I could change weapons. Seems like it'd be a waste of time for the right minute. God, I love Frenzy as a perk. Really wish I'd gone onto it as soon as it came out. Took some convincing, aka listening to people who know better than about Destiny talk about how good it is.
Every Taken energy source on the surface is dead. Plenty more underneath us, though.
You're fighting the Sentries. We have to have a source. A leader guiding their will.
This place is old. Good thing we can't get tetanus.
This facility provided water for many generations, if for nothing else but principle. I'm glad you're reclaiming it.
Honestly, I forget what this smoke bomb then does. I should find out. Oh, it makes them disoriented. Could be better. Oh man. That happened. Oh, that's what happened. Got booped.
just let that unguarded? This smells fishy to me.
Okay, good. It actually gave me a piece of armor for the
Kill
pinnacle.
the guy in charge and his big scary
It
blood.
was gonna be a weapon of
We'll never come gold. Civilians and Guardians can stand side by side and accomplish anything.
actually pretty jump too. That's good. Go get this piece of powerful gear. That's enough jump frame. I almost wonder if doing all the other powerfuls probably wasn't. I don't know. Man, already going longer than I did for Dream. That's good. Realize. Next set of which I don't hate. Definitely go require a bit of creation.
Yes.
I might just want to do Gambit instead. Thief Crucible my own
All
time.
done.
Thanks for your service.
Hello, Guardian.
While I'm here though,
Ah, one of our brightest returns. Hopefully, this is as sturdy as you are. Don't waste it. There's a love of the fight in you, I think. Your return honors me, Guardian.
that's a upgrade. Here's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. I'm probably going to Gambit. Get the challenges done for that. And then call it.
Kill anything big lately?
I've been going for an hour and 17, and I am beginning
The line between
full
light
tired
and
of
dark
streaming.
is getting thinner every day.
So before I hate
Keep walking
myself,
that line,
I
kid.
think I'm gonna call it. And I'm just gonna do some other stuff in Destiny on my own bids in the background. Thanks for coming out if you did, and I will catch you next time. Later.